Okay, so on to the next track in Sammy's Twisted Riff Revolution. I'm getting it right. Twisted Riff Revolution series. Man, this one over here is Shinedown. We just came off a Shinedown track, which was absolutely amazing. It was called 45. This one's called Devil. All of these tracks I've never heard of before, so literally Sammy is just filtering in the ones that I haven't done. Which is awesome, and it's still quite a lot. It's actually a lot. Okay, Shinedown we haven't really touched too much, but Alter Bridge, I cannot believe we still have so much more. But anyway, they have released a lot of albums, so fair enough, fair enough. So yeah, Shinedown is the very next one. For those of you who are only joining us now, I suggest you go back to and start from the beginning of the series, because it's going to be a really, really cool series. And just to let you guys know before we even get started, I've got a 535 mini-series special going for December. From the 1st of December to the 25th of December, I am running a mini-series. So it's 25 series, one series every single day, which means there are 25 slots available, right? It is 5 reactions in a series for $35, and you get the artwork and all the trims like we usually do on the series. It's just a mini-series, right? And I'm leaving the link down in the pinned comments if you guys are interested to do that. I've got 19 slots available. So yeah, if you guys are interested to do a mini-series, it's a lot more affordable, and it's kind of like an advent calendar, but not really an advent calendar. It's a music calendar, but from the 1st to the 25th, that's a series every single day. So the whole of December is going to be filled with your mini-series, which is going to be absolutely awesome. So yeah, let's rock and roll. Shinedown Devil, let's rock and roll. Let's see what we got. I hope these videos don't get blocked. Interrogation room with an old school rotary phone, rotary dial phone. With you can see you can see exactly where this is going. I kind of feel like they kind of reversed the concept of this in terms of, like, you know, he was going through a prison cell, he's cut, so it's almost like he had already suffered the consequences, right? And then he was like kind of put into a prison, and picking up the phone is literally him just dealing with the devil himself, essentially, because he went down the devilish path, because the devil is there to entice you into these sort of temptations, right? Woman, drugs, alcohol, lavishness, opulence, all those kind of things that just drags a fallen soul, as we all are, into the devil's playground, essentially. And then you know, it starts off innocently. It starts off as if, nah, you know, I'll do this once. You know, it starts off with the justification, and it's like, oh, but you know, you've got to try everything at least once, and then you've got to try everything at least twice, and then you've got to try everything, and before you know it, you're doing it all of the time, and you're just embroiled in all of this, and then you pay the consequences down the line, essentially. So yeah, that's at least my own interpretation of this.
Everyone can tell that you're poisoning the well, but there are no mistakes except what you create.
Yes, there are no. Life's a fucking chessboard. There are no mistakes except the ones that you create. Nothing is anybody else's fault but your own. You get to move your own pieces the way you want to move them, right? If something happens to you where you've bent the fabric of reality, right? And you can't bend the fabric of reality. You'll bend it, but it will snap back. It always snaps back. So you can bend it now, and there might not be any repercussions now for bending that fabric of reality. But down the line, that reality will snap back. And then you're like, oh my God, how am I going through such hectic times? It's like crazy. My life feels like it's early in turmoil. And then you sit there and you're like, okay, wait, let's track this back. Let's track it back to when was the last time that you bent the fabric of reality, right? And it's like, oh, it was at this point. Okay, well, that's you suffering for that down the line, essentially. So, like I said, no one ever gets away with anything ever. At the end of the day, but literally life is like a chessboard. There are no mistakes in chess. Absolutely no mistakes in chess. That's pure strategy. If you have a better strategy than your opponent, you're gonna win that game, right? If you lose the game, it's because you did something wrong along the way. It was completely and utterly up to you, which as a human being you're going to do. You're going to make those mistakes. It's about going back, retracing those steps and realizing, okay, where did I step wrong? What block should I not have been in? You know what I mean? What did I do wrong? That's how you should look at your life the entire time, and actually tracking back and seeing where did I bend the fabric of reality, right? Going back and learning from that and saying, okay, well, I need to sort of undo this so that I can fall into lockstep with realism and truth, as opposed to my own sort of like wishy-washy ideas that has gotten me into this trouble.
Accept what you create. You need to know your place. 'Cause it's about to get heavy. It's about to be hard. Yeah, man, it's slinging napalm. So nobody move. 'Cause I was sent to warn you. The devil's in the next room.
The devil's not only in the next room, the devil's right in fucking here, you know, and people are going to be like, no, there's no such thing as devil. You know, you'll have atheists that'll argue that, right, where there's no such thing as devil because there is no such thing as God, right? No, you're looking at it too sort of, you know, like spiritually, essentially, and too religiously. Forget about that. Forget about all of that nonsense. We're talking about the devil and demon inside of here, the one that tells you to do these things, right? That is the devil. For those of the people, you know, the crazy thing is, I say this all the time, you know, the greatest thing the devil ever did was to make man believe that he doesn't exist. You know what I mean? That's the greatest thing he ever did, is to make man believe that he doesn't exist, because he most certainly does exist, and he exists in us all, and he exists in all of our minds. Just ask an alcoholic, ask a drug addict, ask a person who's contemplating taking their life, right? A devil can drive you to do something like that. But I'm saying it's that it lives within us. It lives within us. And if you don't try to expel that, right, through good habits and doing things that are virtuous for you, doing things that add meaning and purpose to your existence, he's gonna creep in. And you got to be careful, because he'll never fuck around with you when you're at your lowest, because you are where he wants you to be, right? So he's never going to fuck around with you when you're at your lowest. When you're at your lowest, there's no point. He's not going to waste his time with you, because you're already where he wants you to be, right? But it's when you're at your highest, that's when he comes. And when I say he comes, as if it's like this figure, no. That's when that ticks over in your brain. Because when you're at your lowest, you're very, very aware. It's very, very acute when you're at your lowest, that the fact that you are suffering, right? But it's only when you're not suffering. It's only when you're at your highest, where you're at the top of the world, right? Where you're not thinking about the harshness of reality. That is when the devil kicks in, because that's where you float up off the ground and you're no longer grounded and you think you're invincible. And that's where the devil comes for you, when you're at your highest, right? Anyway, carrying on, let's go.
The silence, the blinding ultraviolence, knocking at your door, pacing back and forth, what now? The whispers and the screams, the stereotypical violent ritual, vicious and obscene. Now you pack your bags, the party's such a drag, and everyone can tell that you're poisoning the well. There are no mistakes, except what you create. You need to know your place. 'Cause it's about to get heavy.
that's not. I mean, someone had to do that to me. It's like, hey, don't spit your food on me, sis, man. See, comes to you with seduction when you least need it. Least need it. You know it's gonna get in trouble. Just purposeful, substantive songs. Go away! You're too pretty! And it's amazing that phone is like, he can't call out. Like the whole fucking rotary dialer isn't actually there. He can't call out. So it's not like he's got no control over that. He can only pick up the phone and do what's told. Very clever. Very, very clever. You guys let me know what you think down below, man. That was fire. That was fire. Love that track. I'll catch you on the very next one. Peace!